What's up guys, TSL here, back with a brand new video. In today's video I will be showing you guys some of the most important and the functions, built-in functions that you guys will be using the most. So let's go into server script service and insert our script. So now the first built-in function, the one that you're going to be using the most, is obviously print. I have no idea what I just did. And yeah. Alright, so anyways, this is obviously the most important one, and the one that you're going to use most often, and we already know how to use this, so we'll skip that for now. The other one that you'll use a lot is instance.new, which we also already covered. If you didn't see that, make sure you check it out. But then there's a few other ones. We have toNumber and toString. Now they do exactly what they say they'll do. Let's say we have a local num, and this is going to be equal to 5, and a local string, or str, and this is going to be equal to 5 as a string. We want to print out if num is equal to string, and if it is, then it should get true, but we get false because one's a number, one's a string. What we can either do is toString of our number, and now this should be equal to true because num is now a string in that situation. As you see, it's true. Or we have another option where we can toNumber this, toNumber, and now this should also be true. So yep, and that is basically it for those functions. They just either convert what you have to a number or to a string. Now, no, obviously if you have like 5QS, it can't actually toNumber that. So what you see in the output is it's still false. Alright, well that is that built-in function. Now another one you'll be using a lot is the part::destroy or instance::destroy. It doesn't have to be a part, like anything. Honestly, what I could do is workspace::destroy. Now if we play this and we look, the parent property of workspace is locked. I think we can change that, or maybe we can't. No, we can't. Alright, whatever, but let's say we have a part. Let's insert a part here in the workspace. We'll say local part is equal to instance, or is equal to game.workspace.part. And then we can task.wait, let's say 4 or 5 seconds, and then we can destroy this part. So part::destroy. As you see, the part's there, and now it's not. Where the heck did it go? Well, it just got destroyed, but apparently, let's instance.new part. Instance.new part. Part.parent is equal to game.workspace, and then if we task.wait like 4 seconds again, and we do part::destroy, apparently what happens here is this could cause a memory leak here, because this part will still be stored in memory even after we destroy it. So I'm pretty sure what we'll have to do here is also part equal to nil. And now hopefully this should stop us from memory leaks, but that's not my biggest specialty. As you see, we only have this one part back here anyways now. Alright, well that is some built-in functions. Now let's do a few more. So a few more things we have are things like os.time, and this returns the amount of seconds that have passed since January 1st, 1970, and it returns the universal time. So basically this is just the current time in seconds. I showed how to use this with a debounce in the touched event video. Make sure you check that out if you haven't already. Anyways, that is one of them. We can also use os.clock, which here let's read the definition Roblox gives you. os.clock. It returns a high precision number used by Lua. In seconds, intended for benchmarking. So it could do just that. Let's say we had a function to create a part and the part name, and we want to see how fast our function works. So like local new part is equal to instance.new part, and we'll say like part new part dot name is equal to part, and or part name part name, and then new part dot parent is equal to workspace. What we can do here is local time is equal to os.clock. Then we'll make a loop for underscore equals 1 comma 1000. Don't be confused, guys. This is a for I loop, but we don't care about the I right now, so we just put an underscore so it forgets about that. And then what we're going to do here is just create part and R. Let's just do that. Then here what we'll do is we'll print it took, and then we'll concatenate toString os.time or os.clock minus time, concatenate to finish the function 1000 times. Let's add a space here, and if we run this, it took 0.00860, and that is the seconds for it to create 1,000 parts, and that's why my Roblox Studios is about to crash. Alright, well, it didn't because I stopped it in time. Alright, so that is another one. We also have a whole bunch of other OS functions, like we have time, we have clock, we have date, and we have diff time, which diff time returns the number of seconds in like a format. You can also always click to learn more here as well. Let's do we have a lot of math functions. You have math.random, which obviously returns a random number between the minimum and the maximum value that you provide. We have math.round, which just can round a number up or down. That's the one you're usually going to want to use for rounding. Or you could round with math.floor, or you could just do what math.floor is intended to do, and that is the rounding up division, so like you don't get remainders or decimals. You have math.arad, which returns the angle given in radians. This is going to be useful if you're doing like some C-frame.angle stuff. That's where you're going to use that. Well, we got math.pi. I think you know what that is. We got math.abs, which returns the absolute value. So if you pass in like -41, it'll just return 41. Or if you return 41, it'll also just return 41. We have math.cos, which returns the cosine of x, and it does it in radians, it looks like. We have math.deg. I want to zoom out a little. Math.degrees, which returns the angle x, again given in radians and degrees. Once again, you might use this for angles again. We have another thing with is you can do math.exp, or you can just use the caret symbol to do exponents. You have two options for that. Math.log, which returns the logarithm of x using the given base. We have math.max, which returns the maximum value among the numbers passed to a function. So if we do like, let's print out this. We'll print out this. We'll say like 10 on that, and that. And let's print this. And which one do you guys think it's going to print? Let's make like one like this big. Alright, so that's the one it should print. And as you see, that's the one it prints. So, like it said, you can pass in as many numbers as you want, and math.max will return the biggest one out of them. So, if we look at the rest, some more math operations, you see we have min, which returns the minimum value, works just the same way as max, just returns the minimum. We have power, which apparently is the same thing as exp. Yeah, that's weird. Then we can return the sign assumed to be in radian, x, the sign of x, which is assumed to be in radians. We can get the tangent of x. We can get the arc cosine of x and the arc sine of x. Alright, you guys get it. There's a lot of stuff. Alright, and I mean, those are basically all the built-in functions you'll be using mainly, other than obviously like a game : get service, because that's like the most Well, print is probably the most, but this the second most used, and it's best practice to be using this instead of like game.players. Alright, well that is actually going to be it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed this video and it helped you out, please remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Also, I will be starting the dungeon series again next video, and it's going to be completely different from last time, so make sure you stop by and check it out, as I think you guys will enjoy it. Alright, see you in the next one. Bye.